So obviously the club is got a few years until it can move. But in the meantime, what are you hoping to do until that move?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people say, you'll have come and you've seen our ramshackled old ground, 114 years old, and if you've never been here before, you'll go, crikey, it's a bit run down. But actually, we're quite proud of what we've done in the last couple of years, in particular, in terms of brightening the place up, bit of paint here, bit of repair work here, just trying to improve the facilities. But we're mindful of doing that, not spending too much money, because if we're invested in too much money in this place when we want to move to a new ground, then potentially it's dead money. So in the interim period, while we try and get that planning permission that we need to move to a new ground, our aspirations are, last year was about re-establishing ourselves at the level, and we managed, after a difficult season, to survive at this level. This year it's about kicking on a little bit. So we're hoping to sort of push into the mid-table and beyond mid-table, maybe pushing playoffs on the pitch. Off the pitch, it's about constantly trying to improve the facilities that we've got here, not costing us too much money for obvious reasons, but also we've recently started a girls section and a ladies section, which facilitate or accentuate the academy section that we've already set up here. So in the interim, while we're waiting to get to the new ground, we really want to make sure that those guys feel part of the club and under the umbrella of the club. So that's the focus for the short term, to really bring that in and hopefully sort of grow those areas under the umbrella of the main football club.
How do you think the team played today?
I thought we played really well. I think the scoreline was really harsh, if I'm honest, and other people might say different, but having watched the majority of games last season and then watched the sort of, I probably caught about 60 minutes of the game today when I wasn't running around doing stuff that I didn't realise that Chairman had to do during the game, but actually thought we played some really, really good football. We're missing a couple of our key players, one of our central defenders, our captain Mason, so we're missing him. But also we're missing our big striker Steve as well, who we've just got back to the club. He was our top scorer when we got promoted. So despite the fact we're missing a couple of our big players, I thought the team did really well. Played some great football, and I think the 4-1 scoreline tonight was perhaps a little bit harsh. But they're a good side. They're in and around the playoffs at this level of football in our league. They're a team from our league most seasons. So without a doubt, it was a good workout. Scoreline was not reflective of the performance I saw. But that's the reality of football, I guess.
Do you keep a good relationship with the players?
I keep a great relationship. You'll have saw I've gone in the changing room before the game. It's a bit weird, not many chairmen go in the dressing room before half time and after the game, but I'm in there, I'm a regular feature in there. Have a good relationship with the players. If they need any help, if they need any support, and I can help or the club can help, we bend over backwards, and I think that's important. If you sign for Gresley Rovers, you join the family, and they're treated that way. So I've sponsored a player every year since I've become. So I sponsor one of our local lads, Albie Lansdowne, who's captain tonight. I sponsored him for the last few years. He's a young lad that's come through the ranks. And when I stopped being manager and I came onto the board of directors several years back, I've tended to sponsor Albie every year.
All right.
So,
cool.
Thank you.